Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Arshia. PAXLOVID, the Pfizer oral antiviral drugs for controlling COVID-19. How good is these drugs? What are the active ingredients? How could Pfizer make it this fast? And what are the possible side effects, especially if you use it with other medicine? If you want to know more about these things, maybe this video is for you. So follow me to this. These drugs already attract lots of attention, especially from CNN, BBC. Even in CNN, they already call this drug as a game changer drugs, which in my opinion, this is too early to call it that, because basically this drug is an investigational medicine. That means it's still under study. So even though they already inform about the possible side effect of these drugs, but still there's a tons that we don't know about it. At the same time, the level of the efficacy that they mentioned, that some sources from Pfizer mention 83% and some other sources mention up to 100% or 95%, still is under a big question mark. As you remember, when we start to get the vaccine, there was a speculation that this vaccine can last about 6 months to a year, and now within the 3 months we have to get the booster shot. So please take all this information with a grain of salt, because everything can change any moment with the new information that we can get. So these drugs will be prescribed for the adult and the children above 12, and especially people who taking these drugs should have more than 40 kg of body weight. The reason for this is the toxicity have a direct effect with the body weight. So these drugs work at a certain dosage that if the body weight is below 40, there's a possible danger of the toxicity. First, let me explain how does Pfizer develop this COVID pill very fast. Pfizer was focusing on inhibiting the certain protein that is very vital for the virus for replicating inside the cell. Therefore, from 2003, when the SARS happened in China, which lucky for us, it didn't break out and become a pandemic, and sad for the pharma, they couldn't come up with a new product and make tons of money. They already start working on this. But when the pandemic go away, basically they stop, and now the COVID is in the picture, they start to developing the same drugs again. And based on their claim, they use the computational analysis, and they design more than 600 different kind of molecules that can inhibit the certain protein called protease enzyme that is very important for the virus for replicating itself inside the cell. To know how does these drugs exactly work, I will make another video, so don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss that. So when they developed this new molecule, they realized the half-life of this molecule is very short. Half-life means the longevity of that medicine inside the system. Therefore, they try to find a companion for these drugs. Means they try to cocktail it with another medicine. And this knowledge and understanding of the protease inhibition, working on the proteins within the cell that is important for the virus for replication, is all come from the HIV virus investigations. So long story short, they went to use the old type of medicine that already been used to it for suppressing HIV virus, and they use that specific molecules, mix it with the new type of molecule that they synthesize, and they come up with a PAXLOVID. Till here, everything sounds promising. They already mentioned this medicine can reduce 90% of the hospitalization and 100% of the possible death from the COVID-19. But keep that in mind, the person who get infected should use this medicine within the first phase or maximum second phase of the disease. So still, if the person is at the third phase, it won't work. And their human trial concentration was also on the phase 1 and phase 2 patient only. So what are the downside to this medicine? First of all, Pfizer still haven't published any data for this medicine. So these are all their claims. FDA know about it, CDC know about it, so they already approved it, but we don't have any direct publication of how exactly this medicine worked and how was the data analysis for the human trial. That's the first downside of this. The second downside of this is basically when you do this small human trial, it's totally different when you use it for the mass population. It could be totally different. Now let's talk about who should take this medicine and who should not take this medicine. First of all, if you have any kind of allergy, if you have liver and kidney problem, or you are pregnant, breastfeeding, you should really discuss with your doctor before you taking this medicine. There's a very strong precaution, and they really warn that you should be very aware of the possible side effect, because there has been no study on the pregnant woman or the woman who doing the breastfeeding as well. But during the human trial, from this approach, I can already see that some people could show some kind of allergic reaction to this medicine. Another problem is if you have a serious illnesses, or if you are HIV positive and you are not aware of it, or you haven't started the medication yet, that's another problem with this medication. If you are sick and you're taking so many different type of medicine, this medicine cocktail with those medicine can cause the life-threatening side effect. This is very important, very serious. Even Pfizer have mentioned about it. I leave the link to this website down in the description if you want to study more about it. But there's a long list of the different medication that if you are on it, you should not take PAXLOVID. It starts from a triazolam and it ends up with some kind of different statins. So to make it very simple, if you're taking any type of blood thinning medicine, if you are taking any type of antidepressant medicine or statins, you should avoid taking these drugs because the result could be fatal. Statins, if you don't know, is those medicine that controlling your cholesterol. So if you are on some kind of medication for controlling your cholesterol, please be alert that you should really discuss with your doctor. So at the same time, they mention only the list of the medication that they mention is not enough, because there are so many other medications that if you are on them, even you have to reduce the amount that you're taking before you're taking this medicine. How the person should take PAXLOVID? If the doctor have prescribed PAXLOVID for you, the packet that you receive contain 2 different tablets, and each of these tablets contain different active ingredient. The first 2 pink tablets contain the new design molecules that I mentioned, which is nirmatrelvir, and the second tablet is basically ritonavir, which is the old HIV virus medicine. You have to take PAXLOVID, which basically is a mixture of these 2 different tablets for total 5 days, and you have to take it 2 times every day. And each time of taking these tablets is including 2 pink tablets, which is nirmatrelvir, which each of them have 150 milligram of the active ingredient, and the 1 white tablet, which is ritonavir. That one is 100 milligrams. So you must keep that in mind, that you should not chew it or break the tablet. You have to swallow it. At the same time, if you have any type of kidney or liver problem, you must consult with your doctor before taking this medication. At the same time, they strongly recommend that if you show any kind of allergy or problem, you should contact them and update them. So basically that was for today. If I'm gonna make another video regarding this medicine PAXLOVID, I'm gonna compare it with remdesivir and how does this new medication work, what are the differences. So please don't forget to subscribe, you won't miss that. If this video was interesting for you, please give it a thumbs up. Till next time.